Hello friends, how are you? Fine. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic, and the name of topic is Euler's phi function. So let us discuss that what is Euler's phi function. So friends, suppose we have a positive integer, okay, and for any positive integer n, we define Euler function and it is denoted by phi, and with positive integer n we write phi n. Then what is phi n? Phi n is the collection of all those positive integers which are less than n and relatively prime to n. Okay, so phi function is defined from z plus to z plus, that is set of positive integers to the set of positive integers. So how we can define this function? So we write here phi n is equals to number of positive integers which are less than n. Okay, so this phi n set contains all those integers which are less than n or can be equal to n and greater than or equal to 1, because k is positive integer according to definition. Okay, phi n contains only positive integers which are less than n. Okay, so and what is the property? That integers which are less than n and relatively prime to n, that is GCD of and greatest common divisor of k and n should be 1. Okay, this is the definition of phi function, Euler's phi function. That is, it contains all those integers which are less than n, obviously greater than or equal to 1 because k is positive integer according to definition, and greatest common divisor, okay, that is GCD, or we can say that HCF, highest common factor, HCF of k and n is equals to 1. Okay, so for example we see that what is phi 1? According to definition, all those positive integers less than or equals to 1 and relatively prime to 1. So 1 itself, okay, less than or equal to 1, that 1 itself, and 1 is co-prime to 1. Okay, so now what is phi 2? According to definition, what is phi 2? It contains those positive integers which are less than or equal to 2 and whose GCD from 2 is 1. That is, option is only one, we have only one choice and one number, only 1. Okay, why only 1? Because 1 is the only integer which are less than, which is less than 2 and relatively prime to 2. Okay, so what about phi 3? Number of integers less than 3 and relatively prime to 3, that is 1 and 2 both. Okay, so total number of integers 2. Okay, less than 3 and relatively prime to 3. How many integers less than 3 and relatively prime to 3? Positive integers. So we have only 2 integers such that they are less than 3 and relatively prime to 3, and the integers are 1 and 2. 1 and 2, that is total 2 integers. So write here 2. Okay, what about phi 4? How many integers less than or equal to 4? How many positive integers less than or equal to 4 and relatively prime to 4? So we see that GCD of 1 and 4 is equals to 1. Okay, GCD of 2 and 4 is equals to 1, not 1. GCD of 2 and 4 is 2. Therefore we cannot include this number in this set. Okay, when we prepare phi 4, then what the integers should contain here? 1. Okay, because 1 and 4 are relatively prime. Is 2 is present here or not? Is 2 can be included here or not? No, because GCD of 2 and 4 is not 1. According to definition, GCD of Kn should be 1. So GCD of 2 and 4 not 1, therefore 2 cannot be included in this set. Okay, so we remove this. Is 3 can be put in this set or not? Okay, why? Because GCD of 3 and 4 should be 1. मतलब GCD of 3 and 4 is 1. Okay, so 3 can be put in this set. So how many total integers which are less than or equals to 4 and relative prime to 4, that is total number of integers 2, 1 and 3 है ना. Total number of integers is 2 and the integers are 1 and 3. So 5, 4, 2. Why 2? Because we have 2 integers 1 and 3. Number of integers are 2, 1 and 3 है ना. Okay, 5. How many integers are less than or equals to 5 and relatively prime to 5? So GCD of 1 and 5 is 1, GCD of 2 and 5 is also 1, GCD of 3 and 5 is also 1, GCD of 4 and 5 is also 1. So there are 4 integers 1, 2, 3, 4 which are less than or equals to 5 or relatively and relatively prime to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Total number of integers are 4. Okay. Now let us see what are the properties of Euler's phi function. Okay. First property, and very important property. Okay, for any positive integer n where n is p1 raised to the power alpha 1 into p raised to the power alpha 2 into and so on pr raised to the power alpha r, where p1, p2, pr all distinct primes and alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha r are their powers, then phi n is given by formula n 1 minus 1 upon p1, 1 minus 1 upon p2 and so on up to 1 minus 1 upon pr. Okay, let us take an example. Okay, suppose we have to find phi 108 and calculate the value of phi 108 with this formula, by using this formula. Then what we have to do? First we have to do prime factorization of 108 like this. Okay, so 108 can be written as 2 raised to the power 2, 108, 2, 5, 4, 2, 7, 2, that is 2 raised to power 2 and 3 raised to power 3. Okay, 2 raised to the power 2 and 3 raised to the power 3. So here we see that, compare with this pattern, P1 in place of P1 we see 2, in place of P2 we here see that there is 3 in place of P2. Then what about phi 108 with using this formula? So in place of n we write 108. Okay, 108 in place of n we write 108, 1 minus 1 upon P1. In place of P1 we see that 1 by P1 2, and P2. In place of P2 we see that 1 minus 1 by 3, and calculate this, we get answer. So 108, that is 1 by 2, that is 2 by 3. So that is 36. So 5108 is equal to 36. Okay, so many examples you can try by this formula. Let us see the another formula. If second formula, if GCD of m and n is 1, then phi mn is equals to m into n is equals to phi m phi n. Okay, if GCD of m and n is equals to 1, then phi mn is equals to phi m into phi n. Example, for example, we have phi 12, then phi 12, then we can write 12 is equals to 3 into 4, and we see that GCD of 3 and 4, GCD of 3 and 4 is 1. Okay, GCD of 3 and 4 is 1. So we apply this formula, and phi of m into n is equals to phi m into phi n. Therefore phi of 3 into 4 is equals to phi 3 phi 4. Okay, now how many positive integers are less than 3 and relatively prime to 3? So we see earlier that phi 3 is equals to 2 and phi 4 is equals to also 2, that is 4. Okay, so you try another examples to apply this formula. Okay, so let us see another property. If P is prime, suppose P is prime number, then phi P is equals to P minus 1. Example, suppose we have to find phi 13, and 13 is prime number, so formula is phi P is equals to P minus 1, that is 13 minus 1, that is 12. Okay, so this is a very good formula, very important formula. So next formula is, if any doubt you find here, you freely ask in comment section. Okay, fourth formula, if P is prime integer, okay, and K is another integer, then phi raised to the power pk is equals to pk minus 1. Okay, pk minus 1. Example, suppose we have to find phi 8. Okay, so phi 8 can be written as 2 raised to the power 3, and compare this formula, pk 2 raised to the power 3. In place of p we see that 2, and in place of k we see here 3. So apply formula here, 2 raised to the power pk minus 1, that is 2 3 minus 2 3 minus 1. Okay, 2 3, that is 8, 2 raised to the power 3, that is 8, and 2 raised to the power 3 minus 1, that is 2, 2 raised to the power 2 4, that is 4. So phi 8 is equals to 4. Okay, now we see that another formula, I rub this portion. Okay, another formula is, suppose we have digit in terms of 10 or 10's power. Okay, that is phi of 10 raised to the power p, then is equals to 4 into 10 is power p minus 1. Okay, suppose we have to find 510, then 10 is to power here 1, so then 5 10 1, that is 4 into 10 is power p minus 1, that is 1 minus 1, that is 10 is power 0 is equal to 1 4. Okay, suppose we have to find 500, that is 10 square, then 10 square, so 4 is equals to 10 is power p minus 1, that is 2 minus 1, that is 10, that is 40. Okay, so with this formula we can calculate all the numbers using tens, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, all the numbers, okay, in multiple of tens. For this we apply this formula. Okay, and next property, very important property, is that phi function is always even. You can see all the values of phi functions are even number. 40 even, 4 even number, 12 even number, 4 even number. Okay, here 4 even, all the values of phi function are even number except 2, because phi 2 is equals to 1 and 1 is odd number. Only value of phi 2 is odd number and all the phi functions are even number. Okay, all the values of phi function for all integers except 2 you will get even number, and phi 2 is equals to 1 and 1 which is odd. Okay, so this is Euler's phi function. In next class we discuss applications of phi function, Euler's phi function, and many more examples and properties. If you like this video, then please subscribe this channel, and I am sharing my own channel link in description box of this channel. If you like these videos and many more videos, then you can subscribe my own channel link which is given to this description box of this channel. And if any doubt is creating in your mind, you can freely ask with me in comment section. And thank you so much. Jai Shri Krishna.